Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always.
All right, excellent. Today, we're taking a culinary trip, heading straight to Athens, Greece.
Grease.
Yeah, the land of ancient wonders and incredible food. And
Hmm.
specifically, we're checking out this place called Okio.
Okio, I've heard of it.
Yeah, our listener, they're really interested in Okio. They
Yeah.
want to get a feel for, is it really authentic Greek food?
Ah, okay.
What about like the whole farm to table thing, fresh Mediterranean flavors?
Makes sense.
Oh, and they mentioned something about the Michelin Guide.
Oh, interesting. They got a Michelin nod, huh?
Yeah, which piqued my interest too. So let's see what we can dig up on Okio. You ready to dive in?
Let's do it. Where do we even start?
Well, let's talk location first. They're in Athens, right?
Right.
But like, where in Athens?
Right, because Athens is a big city.
It is. So Okio is in this area called Plaka.
Plaka. Okay, now that rings a bell. Plaka. I'm pretty sure that's right in the heart of the city.
Historically, too.
Yeah, like the historic center, tons of charm.
Exactly. I was looking
Yeah.
at some reviews like on TripAdvisor, and people are mentioning like winding streets, cobblestones, ancient ruins.
Wow, talk about ambiance.
Right. And, speaking of ancient, get this, Plaka, it's super close to the Acropolis.
No way.
Yeah. So you can picture this, right? You spend the day exploring the Acropolis, soaking in all that history, and then,
Dinner at Okio. Makes perfect sense.
exactly. And speaking of the food, our listeners really keen on that whole authentic Greek cuisine thing.
Yeah, they want the real deal.
Totally. So did you find anything about how Okio approaches, like, traditional Greek dishes? Do they use those traditional ingredients and techniques?
Oh, for sure. They're all about using local seasonal ingredients. Like they source a lot of their produce from farms in the area that are known for preserving those heirloom varieties of vegetables.
Heirloom varieties. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a direct link to, traditional Greek agriculture, the way things used to be done. So it's not just about fresh ingredients. It's about connecting with the culinary heritage of the region.
Oh, that makes sense. So they're not just slapping some feta on a salad and calling it a day.
Exactly. They're going deeper,
Yeah.
really honoring those traditional flavors.
Which I think is probably a big reason why they caught the attention of the Michelin Guide.
The Michelin Guide, yeah. So I looked it up, and it turns out Okio got a Michelin Guide mention just a few months after opening.
A few months. Wow. That's crazy fast.
It is. Like 2021 they opened, and boom, Michelin recognition.
Impressive. So what did the Michelin Guide actually say about them?
They specifically called out Okio's dedication to using those traditional Greek ingredients and those like classic techniques, but giving them like a modern twist,
Ah, okay. So it's not just about being traditional. It's about innovating, too.
Exactly. Like they're taking those familiar Greek flavors and presenting them in new and exciting ways.
Got it. So, like, what kind of dishes are we talking about? Did you find any specifics?
Yeah, I was browsing through some online reviews and people are raving about this dish. It's like slow braised lamb with smoked eggplant.
Smoked eggplant, huh? That sounds interesting.
Right. And the reviews, people are saying it's like, tasting a piece of Greek history, but elevated.
Wow, I'm getting hungry just listening to you describe it.
Me too. And look, if our listener is planning a trip to Athens anytime soon and they want to try Okio, I would definitely suggest making reservations in advance.
Oh, yeah, good point. It sounds like a popular spot.
Oh, yeah, especially during peak season.
Right. So for anyone listening, if Athens is on your travel radar, do yourself a favor and check out Okio's website.
Yeah, they've got all their menus up there, photos of the food, and you can probably book a table right through the site too.
Perfect. Easy peasy. So picture this. You spent the day exploring the Acropolis, wandered through those charming streets of Plaka.
And then you sit down to a delicious meal at Okio, surrounded by history, those amazing flavors.
Doesn't that sound like the perfect end to a day in Athens?
Absolutely.
And, it really makes me think, if Okio gained Michelin recognition so fast, what other hidden gems are out there?
Right, like all these amazing restaurants tucked away, just waiting to be discovered.
Maybe your next trip could be a culinary adventure.
I like the way you think.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
Huh?
Until next time.
See you then.
Bye.